Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 5th to the 11th. This is for Cancer and Cancer Rising. And let's get started. Let's jump into it. As you know, it's a loaded week, and we're actually going to kick it off over the weekend. I know I dropped these readings early on the Wednesday before the week, and so I want you to be mindful of what's happening this weekend if you're watching it, the weekend of the first weekend of February, the 2nd to the 4th. And the reason why is because on the 2nd, and you're going to feel this throughout the week, on the 2nd, Mercury sextiling Neptune. This is going to be a very spiritually active week for you. Neptune already rules spirituality. So it's really nice because Neptune is in Pisces in your 9th house of spirituality. And so y'all are already very intuitive. And, you know, with Neptune being in Pisces, a lot of this you're really going to feel. Mars will sextile Neptune as well throughout the week, but you're really going to feel this. This is really, really nice. It's very meditative energy. So I really like this for you. You could be getting a lot of spiritual downloads. You could be getting, becoming more in touch with your spiritual side, your intuitive side. You are natively intuitive. But you could find yourself like your intuition being really heightened around this time. Again, remember, with all this activity in Pisces is a water sign like yours. So it really blends really well here. And there's a sense of compassion around this and healing, especially with the way that you speak. Remember, Mercury is communication. So having powerful ways of healing people with your words as well. And you are very nurturing. So you're really going to feel this. And that's why I really like this for you. Now, on the 4th, before we even get to the week, Mercury moves into Aquarius. So Mercury will be in Aquarius for a few weeks at this point. And as you know, if you saw your February forecast, oh my goodness, it's a big month of change for you. And so Mercury moving into Aquarius, very forward thinking, having a lot of conversations, thinking about your future, a lot of forward momentum here in terms of maybe just having really great conversations about what you envision for yourself, okay? Because that is what Aquarius really represents. Also, just speaking very intelligently and confidently. You will feel this energy. Mercury is exalted in Aquarius, and it is in your 8th house, okay? So that is there's a depth to the 8th house. It's transformation. It's even just you'll just feel it deep down in your soul. There's a sense of even karmic activity here, as well as soul energy, right? Even 8th house rules shared resources, right? So you could feel some maybe thinking about or having conversations about communicating things about inheritance and investments, as well as bonuses, commissions, debts, even karmic debts as well. So pay attention, because on the 4th, that's what happens. And then on the 5th is when we have our first conjunction with Mercury conjuncting Pluto. Oh my goodness, this is really intense. As I mentioned in your February forecast, a lot of power in words, and you're going to feel it around this time. There is this level of depth in the way that you will be thinking, as well as logic. And remember, this is a conjunction, so this is a very powerful aspect. It has really high impact, and they're both in Aquarius, both planets, okay? Again, that is your 8th house of transformation and shared resources as well. So take advantage of this. If there's anything that you want to discuss, remember I said there's that level of depth that comes with Pluto, and Pluto representing the underworld and hidden things. So there could be even truths that you discover, self-truths as well, and even secrets. Maybe you have a secret. Maybe you stole a cookie from the cookie jar. Now you're ready to tell everybody, that was me. I can't get enough of my Oreos. Now, on the 7th, this is midweek when we have Venus trining Uranus. Now, this is really interesting for you, Cancer, and I really, really love this for you because Venus trining Uranus it is the best aspect this week, because on the same day Mars will sextile Neptune. I'll get to that in a second, but if you're in a relationship, very, very nice. Venus is love, right? Relationships, but it's also money as well. So could be a thing regarding money. Now, here's the thing. Venus is still in Capricorn at this point, okay? In your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. There you go. So again, there is, even Venus in Capricorn has more like this pragmatic, let's get this done, let's talk about this kind of approach to things. And Uranus is all about breakthroughs and also surprises. So there could be something really surprising and like lovely that happens around this time with partnerships, whether work, whether love, whether just a one-on-one partnership. I really love this. There is something new happening around here, especially with matters of the heart. And again, it doesn't have to be relationship if you're not here for that. It really can be just something that you're really passionate about. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you are in your life. There's just some like deep desire, this burning desire, the creativity too. Venus does represent creativity as well. And there could be something with friendships as well, because remember, Uranus is in Taurus in your 11th house of friendships, your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. So something in that realm as well. The 11th house is also your hopes and wishes and dreams. Speaking of dreams, remember what I said. The same day, Mars will sextile Neptune. So remember, Mercury sextiled Neptune. Now Mars is sextiling Neptune, all in your 9th house of spirituality. And when I say spirituality, spirituality means something to everybody differently, right? And so whatever resonates with you there, but just your intuitive side, maybe being in touch with your spirit guides, maybe really feeling like this sense of like a drive toward a higher purpose, especially with Mars here. Mars all about action, really pushing a lot of that. And then this is like there is almost like that soulmate energy that comes around with this. Remember, the same day Venus is trining Uranus. So surprising moment, especially if you are single too. Oh my goodness, take advantage of this. This is like, if you, and whether you're single or not, this is you looking at someone in their eyes, like, and you can see their soul. Like, this is really, really absolutely nice. We did not have Mars sextiling Neptune last year, by the way. And then we get to the 8th with the Sun squaring Uranus now. And so this, again, is going to be a little bit of that wall that I was talking about in your monthly forecast, where it is a little bit challenging, okay? These squares, you will start to feel like maybe a little bit of a buildup, especially because Mercury will next week start squaring Uranus. But the reason why, on the 8th, when the Sun squaring Uranus on that Friday, that's when we have a new moon in Aquarius. However, with the Sun squaring Uranus is Aquarius's ruling planet. There is something that could be, that comes up unexpectedly, okay? Something new. This is a new moon we're talking about. And it could even be something that you're working on, or something that you're really interested in something part of your transformation, where there could be something that just like, there is something that gets a little bit more like, okay, like, this just came about. Let me work with this now. Let me work with this. And, every Cancer is different, right? You all have different birth charts. You all have, rising signs. Everything, all of that makes you different from all the other Cancers out there. So everyone, again, this can be like, think of it as a scale. Some Cancers are going to feel this like a 1 out of 10. Like, it could be something that you feel, especially it could be like a friendship again, or a group. And remember, this is your 11th house. We're talking about organization you belong to. Even social media is part of the 11th house, if that's a matter for you, where something around there's like something that just like happens where it's like, whoa, I didn't expect that. And then now it's like, okay, well, there is, I was sending out doing a post on Instagram, and the responses I got weren't as much as I thought it would be. And so there's that like little challenge, but that's like a 1 out of 10. So anyway, let's see what's going on for you. This new moon in Aquarius is really big, okay? And again, it can be a little like, what's going on here? Oh, actually on Saturday, on the 10th, Mercury will square Jupiter at this point. So this is think of it as a really good time to like focus. There may be a lot of things that you're curious about this week, a lot of new things that are happening, a lot of new things that are possibly inspiring you, but with Mercury squaring Jupiter, there could just be a little bit of like things like kind of it is like one of those like aspects where it's like things are a little all over the place, so it's a good time to focus. And again, a lot of this is happening in your sector of like friends and groups you belong to, and even like your hopes and wishes and goals. So with that said, I mean, a loaded week. Mercury conjuncting Pluto is very powerful. Venus trining Uranus. But anyway, let's get started. Cancer, let's see what's going on for you for the week of February 5th to the 11th. Again, this is for Cancer and Cancer rising. If you do want to read for your moon and your Venus, all those other placements, if you know your birth chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So Cancer, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. Really does give the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will. And Cancer, you know I love you. Thanks so much for being here. You're going through some big changes. You're going through some big changes, and you are going through big changes. There's new stuff happening for you this week. I want you to know that. You know what's really interesting? It seems like so far, I mean, you're good. Okay, you're good. There may be some. Okay, well, let's get started. Let's get started, and then I'll tell you. You did get the Seven of Cups. Okay, you got the Seven of Cups in your past. Very interesting, because it is apparent that there are a lot of changes happening in your life, and it can be a lot of personal changes. It can be like changes within, a lot of, again, like, there's this depth that you're with all this activity in Aquarius. And then again, a lot of y'all will still feel it with partnerships and relationships, but it seems like you're going to be kicking out this week thinking about, like, what exactly do I want? What is the thing that I'm exerting a lot of energy into that it's again, is it something that I really want, right? That is like the big focus, especially with the Seven of Cups. You can see this card has a little bit of like smoke and mirrors and like a little bit of like illusion. And remember, Neptune is at play this week. Very, very, Neptune and Uranus and even and all the planets. But there is a sense of like, now I really have to know what I want. There's a lot of changes happening in my life. There's a lot of different things being presented to me. The great thing about this card is that, you see the Seven Cups being presented. So yes, options, opportunities, but you really have to know what you want. Okay. Trust your intuition. That's going to make a big difference. You're going to be very spiritually active this week. Hold on to that energy, because you really want to make that right decision in terms of moving forward. And it looks like you will move forward. And also, hello, you got the Three of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, now remember what I said earlier about looking at your entire spread. But the first thing I'm going to say is that there is a sense of this week that it feels like a lot of people are going to be involved in your life this week. So it's like you're not going to be doing things alone. They're even with the Three of Pentacles here. I mean, come on. This stonemason, he cannot build this cathedral without the architects, and vice versa. So it really is saying, like, teamwork is the dream work. There's a lot of bonding in this card as well. There's a lot of like team effort in this card, a lot of working with others, a lot of like seeing eye to eye for success. Okay, there could be some sort of project you're maybe thinking about doing, or just something again with money as well, especially with all this 8th house activity for you. Shared resources, as I mentioned, could even be like, remember what I said of that investment. So what are you investing in? Like, you could be building, like, I don't know, like an Airbnb empire or whatnot. But there is a sense of working with others this week that is going to help you find a lot more success in whatever you're doing. And it could be something very new. Again, we're talking about a new moon this week, but also 3. Okay. 3 is all about, new things, like the birth of new things, creation. It's also growth, it's advancement, it's development. So there is a sense of progress that's happening, but there could be something really new, and it could be something that you monetize. It is Pentacles. Okay. And so it really is, when you think about it, the Three of Pentacles is a Capricorn card. So remember, I said there's still that Capricorn energy that you'll be feeling with partnerships and relationships. So it could be just another person that you're working with in some capacity. Now, you also got the Empress. So you got the Empress in your challenge area. So this is just saying, know what you want and try not to overindulge. There could be a little bit of that happening. There's a lot of especially when the Empress comes up in your challenge area. But it's almost like there is a sense of there is this almost like there's too many you could get a little bit distracted with some of the things that you want if you are staying in a place where you're just feeling, it's like being in a warm bath and you just don't want to get out. You're gonna have to get out, okay? Like you're gonna have to get out at some point. But there's also a sense of like there could be someone in your life. Remember, there's still also a lot of activity in your 11th house, so there could be someone else in your life, maybe a friend, maybe a family member, maybe someone just in your life. It could be a colleague or whatnot, where they may be also kind of like, hey, instead of doing work, why don't you come over here? Let's go to the chocolate factory and spend an entire week inside. Do you know what I mean? Like there could be someone that is trying to like get you to do things that are just like distracting you a little bit. So just be very mindful of that. Be very mindful of that. So it's not like entirely a bad thing because it looks like you are going to be very driven. Look, you got the Chariot, your card. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer in your crown. Absolutely amazing because it's all about like moving forward, right? And having that direction and having that willpower to move forward and knowing what you want and moving away from any sort of challenges or obstacles that you may have faced or are ready to face on, and with the Page of Pentacles in the root of your spread. So very interesting. This is showing there is something new that is happening in your life, okay? Especially remember with the Three of Pentacles and now the Page of Pentacles. So again, something that is possibly money related, something that it just feels like this week it's going to be really grounding for you. In fact, actually, pages are earthbound and so are pentacles, so it's really, really grounding here in the root of your spread. And so there could be something like I mentioned like this new, especially with Venus trining Uranus, this like new shiny object, this new shiny thing that you're just like, wow, I love this, I want to move toward it, I want this. And so again, can be something that you're monetizing, can be possibly even like a new job. Maybe you're starting your own business, maybe you're starting a group or an organization where there are other people involved. Again, that is a big thing for you this week. It seems like there's going to be like other people in your life this week that is going to be active and pivotal for you moving forward. And then moving forward, you got the Two of Wands in your future. Very, very nice. Very nice here. And so there is a sense of a lot of career activity here as well. If you are here for career, if not like work or career, just your passion, something like your passions, right? That's what Wands are. And it could be even ideas that you have, even right here with new ideas that are springing about, especially with maybe a project that you're working on or a passion project or something, or again, career related, launching something or moving forward with something where other people are involved. But the Two of Wands in your future, interesting, right? Because the Two of Wands is attributed to Mars and Aries, but it's an Aries card. And as we know, your North Node moved into Aries, again, 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honor. So there could be a sense of you moving into something new, wanting something new this week. There's something new brewing in your life, and there is a sense of you just planning it out now. This is a card of just kind of like not really like jumping into things, but really planning out this new thing that you're looking forward to growing, right? And blossoming. Let's get to your stuff. Cancer, this is amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. This is a big month. It's a big month, Cancer. February is a big month. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. So I am truly grateful. And there you go. Yeah, you are definitely, this is a big like decision week for you. It looks like some of y'all are leaving things behind for something new. Hey, well, look, you got the Four of Swords, okay? And so this is really great. Remember, I said it's going to be a very spiritual week for you. Very like, in the Four of Swords, it's all about, it has a high connotation to like meditation and relaxing the mind and equilibrium of the mind and peace of mind and whatnot, even aligning your chakras, having those moments. In fact, I'm going to show you here. You can even see the three swords pointing down at him. Where am I? There we go. I'll just go like that. So you see them pointing at his heart chakra, throat chakra, crown chakra. So when I say like aligning it all, like really, really having that moment to take a pause, really, really get into this meditative mode and use that, really harness that energy. You're definitely going to be spiritually active this week with Neptune. Saturn may also like play a big factor in that because Saturn is in Pisces as well in your ninth house of spirituality. So just remember to hold on to that energy. It's going to feel really good. It's going to feel really nice because you did get the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords did come up in your external factors area. And so the biggest message coming through is there is something influencing you to move forward because it's not really working out. Something that you could be moving forward to, looking forward to with almost like this new beginning, new process, or even a new area or stage in your life. For example, maybe even like, I don't know, like if you're going steady with someone, right? Then entering the new phase of that. Okay. But with the Five of Swords here, this is now saying like it could be something that you are just like, oh, about, and that's what's you're like, okay, I got to get out of this situation because it's not good for what's going on up here. Okay, you see that you got the Four of Swords immediately right after the Five of Swords. All right, so there is a sense of, yes, there may be something happening this week, or that you could be even experiencing beforehand, where you're starting to realize something is like, this is just too much conflict, too much stress, and it's like, now I'm going to just choose my battles wisely. Okay. And I encourage that too. And you may even find that there is someone in your life. Again, it could be someone, a friend, someone in a group that you belong to, or it could be some sort of partnership where they're the ones that are being a little bit challenging. And so just have that peace of mind. To get to that peace of mind, have some resolve. And, you do want to be the better person in a situation, should any situation arise. Especially, the Five of Swords is a conflict card. It's also an Aquarius card. So this is part of your transformation. Remember, Aquarius rules your 8th house of your transformation. Now, Queen of Pentacles. How lovely. Okay. You did get okay. So I'm not, okay. So you Queen of Pentacles, the richest queen. I love this. Okay. Not only the richest queen, but she does have this really nice maternal quality to her. Okay. She takes care of everybody in terms of like, making sure they're okay because she's rich enough to. She has the resources to. You can even see her hands underneath the pentacle there. Okay. It's different from the other. She's giving. Okay. She's giving. And so it's almost like that's like your biggest thing is like you just want to find a lot of, it's almost like there's this sense of world building. You want to build this world where you're comfortable, where you don't have to worry about things, where you can help others too. And you can see this world growing. So I really love this for you. You did get the Seven of Pentacles, okay, in your final outcome. So there is going to be this moment of pause, okay? There's going to be this moment of pause, and I want you to have it, okay? With the Four of Swords energy, again, this is a very spiritual week for you. I want you to have this moment of pause where you're thinking about, what have I invested in, and do I want to keep going? Okay. And again, this can resonate. It's pentacles. So it can be literal investments, literally investments, or, something that has to do with money and wealth. So it can be career. It can be something, when you think about wealth in all areas of your life, like wealth in family, wealth in, knowledge and whatnot. But even still, because pentacles are earthbound, remember that. So your physical reality. So when I say investment, like what have you invested in up until this point? It can be a relationship. It can be like, a passion project. And so there may be a point where, you sit back this week and have that meditative mode and, be very proud of how far you've come with whatever you've really, truly, put your heart and soul into. But now take that time to ask yourself, should I keep going? And if the answer is yes, hey, there you go. But now see how you can take it to the next level, okay? See what's going to really help you ascend in that area, all right? So, I mean, this card isn't saying that, drop everything. It's just like have this moment of pause and reflection in things that you have invested in, things that are important to you, and see where you want to go from this point forward. It seems like there is a lot of new things happening for you, a lot of planning for your future. What time is it? Do you want to clarify? I'll do a clarifier for you. All right, let's yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. This is just so crazy to me that you just got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Speaking of investment, like this is a knight. All knights are active, right? This is a knight who is very invested. Okay, this is the largest field in tarot right here. Planted a lot of seeds, okay, which you are doing this week or you've already done, okay, or maybe compelled to do, and now you definitely want to reap your rewards. But it's almost like there's this long-termness to it. There's this, stability to it, okay, with the Knight of Pentacles here. And so I really love that. I really absolutely love that. And he will be here. He'll stay here on his horse for hours, days, weeks, months, years, knowing that, yeah, I'm gonna reap from this. This is gonna be this will come to fruition. And so this is really great. This is all about that long-term stability as well. But you and all your pentacles, that's the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, come on, that's really great. But it does look like there is something that you are definitely going to think about this week in terms of, should I continue investing in this relationship, job, career, passion project, literal investments, Airbnb empire or whatnot? And if the answer is yes, you would know best. It's, you trusting your intuition, then, hey, it looks like the decision you make will be really good as long as you're trusting your intuition with the Knight of Pentacles that is showing this promise. Okay. So with that said, Cancer, thanks so much for listening and tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, all of that good stuff. Let me hear from you. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much. Next week, y'all, another big week. Okay. We have Mars moving into Aquarius. We have the big, Mars conjuncting Pluto. Big Venus conjuncting Pluto. Big week. All right. I'll see you next week. Thanks so much, Cancer. Bye-bye.